One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Baylor Bears, McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos in Waco, Texas. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Kansas State ready to kick it off to get things underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Baylor's offense will have first crack at this one. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Quarterback on the keeper. Out across the 30, marked down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on the... As you know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Well, this offense giveth, and then it turned around and giveth it back.
And I think a bunch of people are going to go, why don't they just turn around and hand the ball off? I'm not going to hand the ball off every single play. I understand nice big play, the play before, but listen, you got to mix it up. You got to keep them guessing, but you obviously want to have a little more success than a sack.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense picks it up.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. And you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping two hands on the football, and the defense able to knock it loose.
Now on the option. Now the toss. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Wildcats! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? And the PAT makes it 7-0.
And the option play, the quarterback basically blocks the edge defender. So you watch the edge defender comes to him, and he commits to him, and then he pitches the ball to the running back, and the running back can do his thing, running the football all the way to the house. But it's basically a block on the quarterback on the defensive play.
Hand off from the shotgun. Showing off the arm. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Bennett. Hauls it in. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
Wants to throw on first down. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
And it's not panic time yet for this offense, but last week was a really bad performance. This week, starting off a little bit slow. They got to find some form of rhythm. They got to find some way, get a few first downs, get some playmakers involved, because right now they just seem out of sync.
On the ground, it's Russell. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. And the big deflection on 3rd down forces a 4th down. And the Bears line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man on the right. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. He'll pull it down. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
It's such a good sign for your offense when your quarterback is this dialed in early in the game, right? On the RPO, wanted to throw it, nobody open, so he takes off running it himself and gets a big gainer. If I'm the coordinator and play caller, I'm finding more ways to get this guy running the football and keep this defense on their heels.
They'll try the left side. Look out, he's got room.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the tailback. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
And the deflection by the defense brings up fourth down.
And I feel like the defense needed that stop. Are already giving up a touchdown, early in this football game. They put another drive together, but great job bowing up, getting that third down stop, and hopefully forcing the field goal.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking for a man, it's Bennett. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking downfield on first down. Lost one deep down the right side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense...
Breaks into the open. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Looking to throw on first down. Release to the back. Found a seam. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Baylor!
Nice job by the quarterback, finding the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Big Ten this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. Indiana unleashed a furious offensive attack and reminded folks in Bloomington of what things were like when Lee Corso was in charge. An A-plus performance from the Hoosiers. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a... matchup there. Third down coming.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and come.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Offense gets set for second down. Looking to pass. It's Bennett. Got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
Well, the receiver was able to make the catch on the slant throw, and then he got north right away. He creased the defense with his speed, picking up extra yardage after catching the slant.
Got his man on the right. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. The Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Good pickup, but a little bit short of the sticks.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Going to take a shot on second and short. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. Finds his man, it's Collier. And they'll get enough for the first down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the first quarter. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's just a force by the quarterback. They're throwing it into cover three. It's a zone coverage, and if you're going to try to throw it deep down the middle, you need another route to occupy the safety and take him away. There was nothing there that time. That's just way too easy of an interception for him.
There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Pulls it in. It's Richardson. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Kansas State pushing the pace. Back to throw. It's Dyer. Got it in the middle. It's Hardy. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensive?
Oh, he's got some space. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. The Wildcats are on the move.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here, trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Tell you what, when you see a tight end come that open, a lot of times it had something to do with the wide receivers running down the middle of the field, stretching those safeties, and he just slips out and kind of gets lost, and the tight end was wide open on the outer part of the field.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got the big tight end on the corner route. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. And the Wildcats didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
Man, another negative play for this offense. You've had the turnovers. You're throwing in the sacks. Like, they've got to do something better. They got to protect their quarterback, and they got to take care of the football. There's step 1 and 2.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's knocked down.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Crosses the 30, he's got away. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. And the Bears will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed over the middle, it's Porter. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Bennett. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg. 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. The give to the back. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Kansas State quick to the line.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you could tell, took the football, got north-south, got upfield, got a great positive gain and a positive play for this offense.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. And possession, the Wildcats really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Quarterback making checks. Scanning the field, it's Dyer. He'll off one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives. They've scored 2 touchdowns. And here on their third possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete. But if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Wildcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. That's caught. It's Darasol. Turning it on. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. They'll run the option. Quick toss. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Wildcats kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Goes to the option. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. On 1st and goal, let's see what Kansas State calls. Using the quick game. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats!
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Wants to throw. It's Bennett. Makes the grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. The short hands. It's Collier. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. To the air on first down. Finds his tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Bears headed quickly to the line. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Finds his man. It's Reynolds. They'll immediately call timeout. They've gotten this drive going, a couple of first downs already. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Bringing the heat. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Pressure coming. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They go to the ground. That should be the final play of the first half. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And the Bears will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Waco.
He'll put total leather and get this second half started. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. And that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The run to the right. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Caught near the sticks. It's Hardy. There he goes. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still...
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. He goes down. Short return, but what a play to get the football back. Dropping back, it's Bennett. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up. And this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Finds his man. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Bears will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Therisol. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Now on 2nd down. Here's the handoff. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
I'll tell you, this running back, he is running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
He steps out of bounds, and that'll be the end of quarter number 3. That's the end of the period, and Kansas State is on top and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. To the air, it's Dyer. Quickly to the tight end. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. On the option. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did.
And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Kansas State. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. Takes the handoff. It's Russell. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. And the Bears in the hurry up.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Here's the pressure. And this one will be ruled incomplete. Made the catch, but just couldn't stay in bounds. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Looking deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on first down. Zings it complete to the right. Across the 25, he's got room. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to throw, it's Dyer. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Touchdown, Wildcats! And the pummeling has started. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to fourth. Oh, they try to trick him. The holder wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. Under fire. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple. Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's second and long from the 24. He's taking a deep shot. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a high level there.
Yeah, just dominate the football game. And now, listen, it's mode where I can run the football, run out the clock, watch this game go to zeros and get the dub.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
You can skin the cat a lot of different ways. You're just trying to get enough yards to pick up that first down. It's not the dive man. It's not the quarterback. He makes the right read, pitches it out, and he's just able to get enough to keep these sticks moving.
Trying to find the end zone. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Tight end finds a soft spot. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that 2-point conversion.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. looking for a man. It's Bennett. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Caught over the middle. It's McCray. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. He wants a big play here late. Played till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team coming to fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out